Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Tracy with JDL Threads. I want to say welcome back to all new and returning viewers. Hope everybody's having a great day today. First of all, I would like to take the time to say Happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers all across the world. And what we are going to do today in honor of mothers is we are going to be making a Mother's Day applique t-shirt. That's right, Mother's Day applique t-shirt. And the supplies we are going to be using today is our Hoop Master Mighty Hoop Station. We are going to be using our Gildan blue t-shirt because blue is my son's favorite color. We are also going to be using some pink sewing felt, 24-inch sewing felt that I just picked up from Joann's because pink is my granddaughter's favorite color. We are going to be outlining our applique mama embroidery file in green stitches because green is my daughter's favorite color. We are also going to be using our mighty hoop, our 11 by 13 mighty hoop. That's what we're going to be using today. Okay, everybody? So let's go ahead and get started with our project. So first things first, we are going to take our cutaway stabilizer and we are going to lay it across our mighty hoop station like so. And let me just bring that camera in a little bit closer for you so you can catch all the ins and outs of what's going on here. Okay, so we're back over at our mighty hoop station and we're just going to lay our mighty hoop into our slots, which is we're going to line it up here with the slot on the bottom. Remember, our mighty hoops have to go white side facing down, which is this side, and the warning sign is going to face up. So it will just fit into the slot like so. We are going to take our cutaway stabilizer and I'm just going to lay it across because I only got the 10 by 12 cutaway stabilizer and I didn't get the 12 by 12. So it's a little bit short, but that's okay. It works just all the same. We're going to take our t-shirt and we are going to put it over our mighty hoop master station so that we can get it all lined up and everything in the middle. Now, because my cutaway stabilizer is going to the side, I'm just going to reach under here and make sure that I have it in place, holding it while I pull my t-shirt down. Generally, you would put it in those black tabs, but it, again, works all the same. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my t-shirt all the way down to this bottom blue part of the hoop here because I want my design to be more closer to the collar instead of all the way down here. I want it up here closer to the collar. So I'm going to make sure that my t-shirt is pulled all the way down the collar to the blue part again of the hoop, the mighty hoop. And that way it will adjust the design and push it up more closer to the collar. Okay, I'm going to reach under to make sure that my cutaway stabilizer is all flat and where it needs to be. And I'm going to place my top frame of my mighty hoop on top of my mighty hoop station like so. And so simple. You see how it just lines everything up every time. Every time you get the same placement with your mighty hoop station. And we're going to lift that off, holding the mighty hoop like so and just lifting it off. And there you go. We're going to also pull our fabric, our t-shirt, so that it is taut when we go to stitch out our embroidery design. So now you hear that, it beats like a drum. That means that it is all correct and it is taut enough so that our embroidery design should have no registration issues. Okay, so now let's head on over to our RICOMA MT1501 embroidery machine where we can go ahead and get this design uploaded into our embroidery machine. Okay, everybody, and we are over at our RICOMA MT1501 embroidery machine, and we are just going to load our 11 by 13 mighty hoop into our embroidery machine, and we are going to reach under and make sure that our t-shirt is falling around this arm on the embroidery machine so that we don't stitch our shirt together. Okay, we have loaded our mama design into my embroidery machine. We have chosen our colors, and now we are just going to do our trace to make sure that our embroidery design does not hit our embroidery hoop while stitching. So here we go. All right, so as you can see, I have it a little bit too close to the edge over here, so I'm going to need to push that over more to the right. So we're going to hit our arrow on the left, which moves our design over a little bit to the right, you guys, and we are going to do another trace. And that's still a little bit close for my liking, so I'm going to push it over just a little bit more. Also, I'm going to go back and I'm going to go back to my design set, which is the stars on my embroidery panel. Right now, the X and Y axis is at 100%. I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller and change it to 95%. So I'm going to go here, press 100, push clear, 95 and enter. And then going to go to the other axis, press clear, 95 and enter, and press OK. And that will also make the design a little bit smaller in that hoop because I did enlarge my design just a little bit. All right, you guys. So back over to the RICOMA MT1501. We're going to push escape. I'm going to push it down just a little bit. And we're going to do another trace, you guys. Here we go. And that's still over just a little bit. So let me just go ahead and push it over just a little bit more to the right. And we're going to do one more trace, you guys. There we go. And that looks much better. I think I want it just a little lower. So we're going to do one more trace. And we are going to frame out once we get ready to cut off our felt. And I will show you how to do that process. So let's get started, everybody. Here we go. Now, I did get this design again off of Creative Fabrica. It was a regular embroidery design, and I just switched that over to an applique design. And my outline stitch is going to be at 4 for the density of 4, and the stitch length was a 3.5. So now my frame is framed out so that I can go ahead and lay my felt on top of my design. I'm going to double it because I want it a little bit thicker. So let's go ahead and do that. And we will get it back loaded once we push our frame in. And we're going to go ahead and do that was our placement stitch. Now we're going to do our tag down stitch for our felt. Here we go. Okay, once again, I'm going to frame out so that I can go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and take my hoop off of the frame right now. And I'm going to go back over to the table and we're going to get this cut out along our tag down stitches so that we can get it ready for our satin stitches. So let me show you how that's done. All right, so I'm just going to turn my hoop this way upside down, and you can't really see my stitch line because I used a pink on pink line, but that's okay. I'm going to cut around as close as I can get to my tag down stitch. And try not to cut on that line, but just get as close to the line as you can. So I'm going to use my pinking shears right now to cut off the excess fabric. And then I'm going to use my very small little angle scissors so that I can go around my fabric and get that cut as close to the line as I can get it for my tack down stitch. These scissors seem to be just getting a little bit dull, you guys, so I'm going to go over here and get some other little scissors that I have, also little curved scissors. And these are a little bit sharper, so we're going to go ahead and finish cutting out our applique design around our tack down stitch. So I'm just going to go ahead and get all of this cut off. As you can see how I've started it, I'm going to go ahead and get it all cut off camera, and I'll meet you guys back once I get that all cut out. Okay, everybody, I am back and I have gotten out my felt cut out, which is going to give a lot of texture to my t-shirt. And I do want to just make mention that please take your time when cutting around some of these tedious lines, especially when you get up in here, because you want to make sure that you only cut your applique material and not your t-shirt. Okay, so I have gone ahead and put my frame, my embroidery hoop back onto the frame. And I'm going to go ahead and frame it back into the embroidery machine. And we're going to go ahead and get our satin stitches stitched around our design. So we can go ahead and get this finished up, everyone. Here we go. So let's go ahead and hit that start button. Oh, and it looks like what I was hoping not to happen, you guys. I'm out of bobbin thread. So let me go ahead and get another bobbin loaded. And give me 1 second here. Okay, so our bobbin is reloaded, everybody. So let's pick up where we left off. Now I want you guys to see how using two pieces of felt gives it a nice texture, also a very puffy effect, you guys. I'm just really so impressed. This embroidery machine just does not cease to amaze me at what it can do, you guys. I'm just so impressed at the designs that you can make with these commercial embroidery machines. All right, everybody. And with that, our embroidery design is done. So let me go ahead and get these loose tails cut, and I'll be back to show you the finished design. All right, everybody. And there you have it, our embroidered applique mama shirt that we made for all our fabulous mothers all around the world. So let me just get a little bit closer so you can get that close up of that, how fabulous it did turn out. Again, I'm so impressed by how these commercial embroidery machines can just do any and everything that you can dream of. So, if you haven't already started, whatever your hobby is, again, get started today, you guys. There's nothing left but just to go for it. And again, I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers, and I'll see you guys in the next video.